So how much money does a small Twitch streamer actually make is an age-old question that a lot of people ask, especially when they get into streaming and get affiliated for the first time themselves. And there's a lot of answers on the internet out there for you to find, but the problem is they're all different. So I figured I'd break down my own personal paycheck so you can compare it with other videos and get an average for yourself. So let's get into it, shall we? First off, how does a streamer actually even make money to begin with? I'll keep this short and simple because some people already know this. And if you're not interested in this, you can go to this timestamp right here. There's 4 main income sources as a small streamer, possibly 6 if you actually get your numbers up a little bit more and become a mid-sized streamer. But the main 4 are going to be subs, bits, Twitch ads, and donos. Subs are basically a subscription service, kind of like on Netflix, but instead you're subscribing to a streamer to directly support them and then get an ad-free viewing experience. You also unlock like channel emotes and stuff like that. If a viewer subscribes to you, you basically get a 50-50 split. Half goes to Twitch, half goes to you, or something around that. Then there's bits, which is basically like Twitch's currency. You can kind of look at 1 bit as being like 1 penny. It's not an exact conversion, it's more like this right here, but it still works the same as like a USD system. Your viewers will purchase bits, they donate them through chat, and then you keep all the money that you receive from it. Then there's donations, which I mean are pretty self-explanatory. People just donate to you directly through PayPal, and you receive everything besides the 2% PayPal fee. And then of course there's Twitch ads, but to be honest, not really worth anything. I would just disable all of them because when you're a small streamer, I think it's more important that your viewers have a really good, engaging experience with your stream rather than being tossed an ad every couple of minutes. I mean, just to put it in perspective, most people make like 20 cents off ads a month unless you have like a couple thousand viewers. So I really just don't see the point in it. So that's the 4 basic ones. There's also 2 other ways that you can possibly make money as a streamer or content creator if you grow a little bit bigger. So the 5th one is going to be sponsors. If you pull enough viewers and watch time, then you can also secure sponsorships from companies or games that'll pay you to put their logo on your stream or like even play a game for a couple hours on stream. But again, for that you need to be kind of a mid-sized streamer, and the chances of getting sponsored with like under 50 viewers is pretty low, but it is an option. And then 6 is going to be like Google AdSense or something like that. That's on another platform like YouTube, where you recycle your stream content or make new content and put it on YouTube, and you make money through that. But everyone already knows about that stuff. Anyway, so now for the fun part, how much did I make? Firstly, let's pull up my analytics real quick. I've been streaming for about 3 or 4 years now, and I finally got affiliated about 18 months ago. For the first like 12 months I was affiliated, I only got like 1 Prime sub here and there, maybe a tier 1, maybe a couple bits, but nothing serious. And it is worth noting that you have to have $100 of earnings before you cross a threshold of being able to pull that money out. So I still had no paycheck. That's when I started taking TikTok serious and uploading good high quality content. I grew like 4,000 followers in a month or so, started gaining subs, donos, bits, and that's when I finally made enough money to finally earn my first paycheck, which was for, drumroll please, $201.83 on March 11th.
No way! Yes!
And I kept streaming and streaming about the same amount of time, creating about the same content, and the following month I got my second paycheck, which was $146.39.
No way!
After that I started having internet issues, and then I was dealing with a lot of stuff, so I wasn't really streaming that much, and I kind of sort of fell off if I was ever on anyway. And I haven't really received another check since then, since I only have $70 in earnings and I haven't crossed that $100 threshold. If we go back to my 2 biggest months, one month I earned $134, most of the money being through cheering, which is just another word for bits, being $73 coming from there, and another $50 coming from gifted subs. It's weird because most of my money came from people actually donating it and not just actually paying for subscriptions or doing Prime subs for themselves. Following month was another $75 through bits, another $66 through gifted subs, and a total of about $30 in normal subs. During this time I streamed a total of like 250 hours in that 2-month period, and if you add up all the money I made from ads alone, is about $1.50. But that's why I suggest you just turn it off, because it's really not worth ruining your viewers' experience. Anyway, we got a massive shout out to my 2 main supporters through all of it, which is Sora and Azrael. They were number 1 and 2 on the leaderboards of both of the months that I earned the most money, so shout out to you guys. And my overall thoughts for how much money you make as a streamer is that it's very, very inconsistent, and you can never really know. Because 1 month you could have the most generous people in your chat that are just gifting you money, giving you challenges and donating all the time. And then the next month they could have exams or find another favorite streamer, move on, and you won't make any money that month because you don't have anybody supporting you. If your goal is to be a full-time streamer, I wouldn't really suggest chasing gifted subs and Prime subs as I would making yourself more brand representable and chasing sponsorships. Or not necessarily chasing, but you get my point. Sponsorships would be a more consistent and reliable source of income rather than taking money from your viewers, so to speak. But I mean, these are just my thoughts. If you have any questions about streaming or revenue or YouTube or anything, you can comment them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Shout out to the people who supported me the most. Don't forget to check out all my channels linked down below. My gaming and streaming channel, my VOD channel, the TikToks, my website, my Discord, and also click right here to check out my journey to full-time content creator series. Subscribe right here and check out my gaming channel.